Hey there, I'm here with video number 2 for the day for you guys. It got later than I thought, but I was buzzing the guys back and forth from field to field and slowly ticking away the last little bit of our corn harvest and hoping to finish tomorrow. So I'm trying to do all I can while it is Wear Something Gaudy Day. So hopefully I have fulfilled that here with my gaudy Halloween long, big, bulky t-shirt here. All right, so I'm not going to be doing Halloween. I'm doing a Christmas theme. So if you guys saw my card earlier today, it was a beautiful, beautiful, like silhouette Christmas card. Today I'm doing something kind of cute with the Beary Cute. In the mini catalog, a lot of the samples done with Beary Cute have shown a lot of blues and navies and things like that with the Beary Cute designer series paper that coordinates. And all of a sudden, I think I had something set out or laid out, and I went, that bear would be so cute looking like, I'm thinking Coca-Cola. I love Diet Coke too. And so thinking like the Coca-Cola polar bear on those commercials and such. So then I kind of got thinking, like, what can I pair up with that to make this happen? And this came together actually pretty quick. It comes together pretty quick, but you'd be surprised at the number of things needed, and maybe you can substitute things that you have to make this happen too, but I am going to show you what I used to make it all come together. So let me get my camera turned around here for you and show you a better view of the card and my desktop as I put this together for you guys. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Hi there, Barb. How are you tonight? All right, so I've got this. Let me get my lighting. My lighting changes so much when I do videos after dark, and sometimes it focuses more on the card, and I don't have funny like lines coming in from my blinds, but I always have to go, oh, we need more light when it's dark. Hey there, Mary. Good to see you on here. All right, so like I said, most of the things with the Beary Cute bundle, I was kind of thinking of, oh, Merriest trees would be my focus, but let's see. I'm going to flip back to from this mini catalog. If you guys have the mini catalog here, pages 21 or 22, 23, and 24, you'll see a lot of it. There's some red in there. The paper's just that cozy homespun look, and then they've got the card kits and everything that go with that. But like I said, so much of it was blue. So I was really pumped when I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something red with my layout. And so then I also knew I wanted to use the Merriest Trees bundle. So I'm pulling in some sentiments from the Merriest Trees bundle on page 12 here. And I'm using the die from that to cut out in the very beginning to cut out this designer series paper. So Stampin' Up! Usually has some kind of stamp set, or sometimes it's been a card kit, different things. So this time around, they have this A Walk in the Forest designer series paper, 12 by 12. I'll show you that here in a second. And for every package of that purchased, $3 will get donated to, it said, a charity, and Stampin' Up! Has said it's going to be Toys for Tots. I think that's so great that they're doing that. So every time they kind of come up with a different charity and a different thing. The thing that I am most excited about this time around is that designer series paper is something that we can order more of. Like if we order a stamp set, the $3 gets donated. But then it's just like, how often do you buy more than one of a stamp set? So now that this is paper, and I know I've already bought myself 3 different packages of it, I know that like $9 has already went to Toys for Tots. So there's that. And then as cozy as this looks with Forest, I am pairing that with this really bright paper here on page 9. This Mary Bold and Bright designer series paper. Hi there, Carol. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Sherry. A lot of you just popped on all of a sudden. So yeah, so I wouldn't think of this kind of going with that forestry paper and such. And I know I've used this already, even though it's Christmas paper. I've used some of this rainbow striped for birthday cards, thinking of you cards. I love this Fa La La print on here. I'm not going to go into detail because I have done that already on a previous video. but it just shows you how like something like that does go with that. And then this is that Walk in the Forest designer series paper that I was talking about with Toys for Tots. So you can kind of see there's just kind of subtle little trees, tree images there. That's what I took my Merriest trees dies and cut out. The back side actually can be cut out with the dies too. But I love this deep, just kind of very rich looking greenery pattern here for the holidays. And then the back side has like a brighter pine look to it. And then we've got this design with some of the darker pines in there. This is perfect for snowflakes, and there again with some of the bluer images from the Beary Cute bundle. And this will actually punch out some of these bears here, the bundled bear punch. And so you might go, oh, it's going to punch out this one because the bear looks just like that, but actually it punches out the opposite because you're going to turn your punch over. All right, so we've got that. And then the back side is your traditional red and green striped paper there. And then this is so pretty too. You guys know me, I love my blues. So all different shades of blue on here and more blue snowflakes on the back. And then just more trees, just random pattern, about 3 different colors of green on this. And then those same colors of green as well as some blue on there too in the striped pattern. So we've got all of that going with the A Walk in the Forest. So I wanted to just kind of highlight that for you guys. So like I said, you wouldn't think like the rustic, deeper looking colors would match too perfectly with the bright poppy parade. Hi there, Carol. But it comes together great. Hey there, Jody. Good to see you guys on here. So this does come together pretty easily. This was one of the cards that the group got to make in Medelia. So this is actually card number 6. I'm wrapping up that whole session for you guys now today. So this I cut out. Let me just go over the measurements. I like having that available to you. And a lot of you say, oh, that helps me out so much so I don't have to try and guess or wonder. Or for me, I'm always like, I don't want to cut into my pretty paper and then make it so that I can't make enough of the cards or something there too. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's so sweet of you. There's a couple Carols on here. And Pam, thank you so much for sharing it. And hi, Norma. So this is 5.5 by 3 inches. I'm just going to tip that over and put some steel adhesive on there. And you can see where this, even though it is fa la la on one side, you could see where this would make some really fun birthday cards. This reminds me of the Twister board. I never was really too much into Twister. Just, I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Maybe I had 4 older brothers, and you know, when you're the youngest and they're older, they probably like smelled farty or something like that. I can say that, and they'll probably smirk and go, yeah, we did. All right, so I put that on a piece of garden green that is 5.5 by 3. Oh, I was gonna say 3 1/4. I just want to make sure that it's, yeah, by 3 1/4. So that's what that measurement is. Hey there, Jerry. So I am putting that on a card base that is Poppy Parade. Somebody actually caught me out in Medelia. She said, Belle, anytime we have a card front that's like this, you never have a card that flips open. Whenever I have a card that is like this and not like this, I always have it opening the long way. And there's a reason, because sometimes, like if I make a card and I set it up like this, over time, sometimes the weight of everything will like make it like want to push down. So if I have it opening the other way, like cutting my paper in like 4 1/4 by 11 the long way, I can flip it the other way, then it doesn't do that. But so somebody said, Belle, you never do that. That kind of threw me off. And so here, I didn't know I was famous for that, but there's a reason why, and I do like to kind of stick with that. So I don't know if I made a mistake when I was cutting or just kind of went, oh, that's the way it was. Sometimes that's the way it is too. I think we all do that. Like, okay, that's not the worst thing. Let's just go with it, right? Okay. So I've got that on my Poppy Parade background, and right there, it already looks so fun and festive. I just love this fa la la paper. So then what I did is I took out my Merriest trees dies here and took out that biggest, largest tree die and one of the stars here, like so, to cut out a couple things. So the Merriest trees has all sorts of fun things. We've got a tree bottom, some presents, some little tags, snowflakes, ornaments, and 1, 2, 3, 4 more tree images and such. So there's lots to the Merriest trees die set. And then this is the stamp set like I showed you in the catalog. I'm using Love and Joy on the inside and hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season on the outside. So because I die cut this with the pretty paper, I didn't do any stamping on it, and I just did that ahead of time for you guys. And since I'm kind of working through or continuing to work through some of the things I did at classes, and you guys have said, oh, I don't feel like I'm missing a thing. So lots of positive feedback about doing the videos from the classes that I have done in September. And like I said, 24 different projects were made, so that gave me material for you guys for 24 videos here. All right, so I am putting these on the back, these dimensionals. So yeah, these cards have been so easy to put together for you. It still takes time to upload and make sure it all is ready to go for you guys, but way quicker when everything's pre-cut. And I know that's what you guys kind of say about my classes too. It's so easy when everything's cut out and ready to go. Okay, so I've got my tree here popped up there like so. And then ahead of time, I die cut, like I said, from this little star from Merriest Trees. I die cut some shiny gold glimmer paper here, as you can see. And I'm just going to attach that with a glue dot. So I'm going to press that into my glue dot and peel that off. And then that's just going to go on the top here of my tree. Sometimes, depending on how I get my adhesive up there, sometimes it works out where it just is popped up and totally fine. Today I think I'm just going to show you what I do if it's not. Let me get my take your pick tool. It's already sticky on one side, so I'm just going to pop off that sticker here. And now this will kind of fit right behind that star on top of the tree. So now I don't feel like that's kind of flopping. It's all the same that way. So that's my little tip. Like I said, sometimes I get my dimensional or something all the way to the top so that the star will stick right on top of there. All right, so let's get to stamping the polar bear. And I'm going to grab my Memento ink pad here and ink up the polar bear. And because he is photopolymer, let me move aside some things, and then I can put him on my Stampin' Pierce mat for a good stamped image. And he always stamps out so wonderful, makes it easy. And then I'm also going to pull out my Poppy Parade ink pad here. And I'm going to ink up one of the images from the Very Cute stamp set, the scarf here in Poppy Parade. And that's so easy to add because it's photopolymer. You can see exactly where you're going with it. And now here is the Very Cute coordinating punch for the Very Cute bundle. So I'll just open that and then feed that through. I just have to make sure all the legs are in there. Let's see, there we go. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I feel like I struggle with making sure everything is getting punched out the right way. Okay, so we've got the bear now, and the bear can just get some dimensionals added to it, and that's going to pop out, and he's going to look like he is trekking towards the tree. I haven't seen the moose, but apparently there's been a moose in the area, and I just think, oh man, you know, maybe like it'd be interesting to see some kind of cute little bear like this. Cute, you know, cuddly, not the kind that can, you know, harm you. Just kidding, they all can. All right, so we've got that going, and I think that just adds so much to the card. Like I said, I'm just loving the bear in the reds, in the red tones. All right, so I've got that. Hey there, Val, thanks for joining in. And then let me just grab this little strip here of basic white. And we've got the sentiment from Merriest Trees. And I'm going to pull over, again, my Poppy Parade ink pad. I'm just going to stamp that out here. And it says, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. I don't quite like the way that turned out. It looks a little bit crooked. So let me just try that again. I kind of went after it kind of fast. This one looks a little bit better here. All right. So I'm going to get some dimensionals on that. Sometimes I like to just take, here I've got a strip of my leftover dimensionals. So then I just kind of eye it like that. And then take this whole strip off like so, and that's gonna just feed across the back of the sentiment instead of putting several across the back. And then that works out just fine like so. And that's gonna go across the top here like that. So if you're going to be making a bunch of these cards, it wouldn't be the worst layout really. To have, you know, like I always call it the assembly line when I make my Christmas cards, when I'm doing a whole bunch, and I do, you know, quite a few for Christmas cards and such. And so I try and do, you know, step by all of that too. Hi there, Margaret and Kelly. Yes, and Kelly, Kelly loves it anytime I make cards with critters on it, so that I kind of know. I'm just gonna close up my black ink pad here so I don't get anything on that. So for the inside, I'm going to choose from Merriest Trees. It says Love and Joy. I'm going to put that on here like so. So you've got Love and Joy. Oh, you know, I forgot to decorate my tree, you guys. So usually I finish the front and then go to the inside. So the Festive Pearls I thought were kind of fun here. And I kind of watched what people were doing when they were making their cards. So the Festive Pearls has gold, silver, and like a pool party green and red. And so when I put my red pearls on my tree, thinking, well, that'll be perfect because it will match my fa la la. For some reason, putting these red pearls, and I think they look very red, once I put them on my tree, they kind of turned out looking a little magenta or pink. So, so I kind of thought, well, I'll let the people at the class kind of choose what they want to do. And seeing that all my gold ones are gone there, I'm thinking that they switched to gold too, which is just fine. So I think I'm going to show you my gold. Here's my take your pick tool. So I'm just going to take some of these Festive Pearls and just kind of go here and there across the front of my tree to add some festivities because they're called the Festive Pearls. And I think that looks nice too. This isn't terrible. It just, like I said, just kind of turned out looking a little pink. And some people still go, you know what, I would love pink little ornament bulbs on there. And here is what the gold looks like. And there too, just based on your camera view, it might look completely different on your end than it does right here too. Hi there, Donna. So now I can, circle back to the inside of the card that I've stamped the Love and Joy on a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white. Just going to get my adhesive to go across there like so, and then I can put that on the inside like that. There we go. So in just minutes, there you have it. And I say minutes, that's because things were cut out ahead of time. But that is card number 6 from the group of Medelia cards that I did. So I do still have my ordering special going. And last week it was so busy. I spent hours and hours out in the tractor. And then they had free shipping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so I was just trying to catch my breath and order supplies for things. And I think this week it is the pearls, like those iridescent pearls. So if you spend $75, excuse me, on an order this week using that host code, then I will send those out in the mail or include those with the order. So some of you got last week. I did the Tinsel Gems 3-pack as my $75 reward. Excuse me, for you guys. And so some of you will still be getting them, but today finally I got caught up enough. Oh, I'm just going to take a sip here. So sorry about that. It is harvest and it just is so dry in the air, even though it rained, because I've been out there with it. Okay. And so anytime I get called out to go near that, that stuff flying around, like I said, even if it rained, it still gets me dry. So anyway, today I was so excited to go to my mailbox and put the last of my little thank you notes out for those that actually ordered in September. And, you know, some of those, well, they probably actually were like the last couple days of September. So it still made me feel like I was like a month behind, even though it's only been, you know, like just over a couple weeks. But it felt good to go, okay, I'm finally on to October. So, so that's a great feeling. And I've almost caught up with October too at the same time. So that's kind of what my ordering gift is. Tomorrow I know I'll be out in the tractor again, but my goal is to maybe sneak in a video before I go out there and or after. So I'm just, you know, that's the way it is this time of the year. So I'll always sign off with like a little see you when I see you. And I will be doing another card with this polar bear, using some reds and different things with that too. So I thought, oh, since I have this, it's a nice transition. And then I'll start to show you my 6 cards from the Fairmont Community Egg class too. So, and yes, who's going to be there? Jody's going to be there in Fairmont in November. So I have like 7 classes all set up for November. So that's only like a couple weeks away too, you guys. So I have a lot to do. That's why I'm kind of trying to do double duty so that I can get supplies cleaned up, put away, and kind of start over. It's kind of like somebody's kitchen, right? Like you have to kind of like put everything away to know what you have to work with and what you have to eat on before you can go again. So that I think you can all understand that. So take care and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye-bye.